Cackleberries Unlimited. I like that, Mr. Wilkes. Of course, I've always had a penchant for coming up with right word at right moment and all. You've got to hand it to lads, at least in showing some enterprise, and their eggs are 10 pence cheaper than anyone else's.
Worth upsetting Dolly for, is it?
Ah, well, Mark, it's a cutthroat place, and if all their eggs are this quality, I shall keep getting them from Cackleberries Unlimited.
Oh, I don't suppose it'll break Dolly and Matt.
Oh, that's true. They'd never known such times then, too. I mean, a place like Crossgill's many a young farming couple's dream.
Well, we all need more than one string to our bow, Amos.
That's a fact, and it's got to be considered. I mean, Dolly hasn't got all her eggs in one basket. Whereas Nick and Archie have. Dolly's got caravans, poultry...
All right, I get the picture. I think it's a bit much of Joe and Alan Turner to put their caravans right next to Emmerdale 5 Acre.
Oh, well, the pair of them have gone money mad from what I can gather.
I reckon they'll have to. Amount of money they've borrowed.
Oh, I agree with you, Mr. Wilkes.
Oh. Not wrong with these jokes, then. Yeah. I wonder who their supplier is.
Well, I did ask Archie that myself.
And?
Hedgebacks and nettlebeds, he said. I've never heard of them.
Hens don't seem to be laying much at the moment.
This time of the year? That's odd. You got Sam off to school then?
Oh, yeah. Complaining of headache, toothache and tiredness. I nearly let him stay at home.
Oh, that's a bad thing to start, Dolly. We used to try that out on Mars sometimes. Didn't often work, though. Harvesting, if we were really pushed. And when it snowed, we used to pray for it to snow hard overnight.
Can't understand about the hens, though. Even their laying away places are empty.
Well, are you sure you know them all? Hens can be crafty, you know.
Well, I'm pretty sure.
Even the one behind the sheep dip.
Oh, there isn't. Not that far away.
Oh, aye. To get the bus from the end of the road. Honest, Dolly, you have a look sometime.
I woke up in the middle of the night. In pitch darkness I were. I thought I got lockjaw. My teeth were like stuck together. I was in a right panic, I'll tell you.
I thought teeth were like stars. They always come out at night.
I can't get these out. Well, I can, but it hurts that much when I put them back in. I don't bother. They're a good fit, I'll say that for them.
Aye, and that's too big, Seth.
I know that jock. They can't tell me out about breaking stones. My father were breaking stones round here before I were a twinkle in his eye. Used to put unemployed on breaking hardcore up for roads, instead of putting them on parish. It were cheaper. There were no one waiting for your money being posted off from DHSS in them days.
Don't you start talking to me about the DHSS. I know I was only in the door for a wee while, but my God, it was humiliating, I can tell you. I keep on working. Here comes Turner. Morning, Mr. Turner.
Morning, man. I see you're nearly ready for the concreting. It should be here about 10 to 11 o'clock.
What was that, Mr. Turner?
I said, when the concrete comes, make sure it's laid properly.
Something amusing you, Mr. Turner.
No, Seth, not at all. Oh, there you are. See, but my voice just keeps coming and going. Oh, that's better. Oh, we've only got the signs put by the gate, and then we got the makings of a jolly nice site here.
Jolly good, Mr. Turner.
You'll have to do something about those teeth, Seth. Well, good to have seen you chaps carry on the good work.
Did they already said to me, Jock?
Well, you can't say they're not making a good impression on people.
Have you found it then? What did I tell you?
Oh, I wish you'd told me sooner. Half of them are bad.
I thought you knew about it.
Oh, blooming hens. Some of them have got a phobia about laying in the nest boxes.
All free spirits, Dolly. That egg will travel, eh?
Got a bit of scald, have they, Matt?
Ah, not bad, but I'd like to be on the safe side.
I'm going up to Crossgill this afternoon to see if you know who's doing you know what, so don't be late for dinner.
Right.
Yeah, I've got some hens to feed up there, and I want to do a bit more measuring up.
Yes, and if Phil Pearce isn't in a lather of sweat, you can measure him up and all for a wooden overcoat.
Excuse me, my man. Is your managing director, Mr. Sugden, around?
I'll have you know, I was doing mucky jobs like this for 20 years before they let me behind a desk. Come on, shall I get a kiss?
You must be joking.
Missed you last night. Bed seemed awfully big without you.
What did you do?
I tried to do some paperwork. Woke up at midnight, freezing and crotchety.
Oh, poor thing.
What were you up to?
With my own fair hands. Do you fancy one? Well, I can feed you and break off a bit at a time if you like.
As long as nobody's watching. Oh, I am honoured.
You are? I've never ever baked a cake for anyone.
Yeah, no wonder.
Oh, how dare you?
It's all right, only joking. Very good. What have you been doing today?
Oh, I've been up at Hilltop. They've got a pretty bad outbreak of mastitis.
Ah, hope you washed your hands.
I did. You know, I was hardly ever allowed into the kitchen at home. Well, certainly not to bake honest-to-goodness sponge cakes.
Ruth, this is terrific, you know, believe me, but you don't have to do it. I mean, the domestic side of things. It's something I've had all my life, but something I don't need that much.
That's no big deal, Joe. Having everything done for you as a child can be just as depriving as, well, being deprived. This recipe was like Greek to me. I ended up looking like a ruddy flour grader, but I enjoyed it. I wanted to bake cakes for you.
All right, I love your cakes. In fact, filled them night full of fairy cakes.
Go to work on a cackleberry. How's it going, brother?
Oh, great. I'm really getting into production, aren't you? I reckon we might need some more staff soon. A nice unemployed chick or two from Hotton.
It'll happen. I've been thinking, you ought to go on one of those enterprise allowance schemes.
Don't you mean scam, Archie?
Yeah, whatever. I mean, that 40 quid a week will come in very handy.
Oh, there's only one snag. Need 1,000 quid in the bank first as security.
Better get working then, haven't we? How's the patent bad egg detector coming on?
Look at that. Clear as mud, matey.
Nice one. Mind you, those are fresh ones. I got them from that old bird up on Otten Road.
You buying them now?
Yeah, look, we've got to go legit as soon as we can. These laid-aways are only to get us started. Once we get into breeding cycles, no more nickel.
So it's not a real scam?
What does sign say outside forms?
B&B? Fresh eggs for sale?
No.
Oh, free-range eggs.
Correct. Free, gratis, and for note. In other words...
Ours?
Yes, common property.
Except Dolly owns the eggs and it's Sugden's farm.
So what? What's the name? It's a kind of domesticated bird that's exploited and kept in horrible conditions.
No, not at Emmerdale, they're not, Archie.
Well, they're not flying around and mating and nesting and laying in trees, are they?
Just about everywhere else.
You don't let it bother you.
I'm not bothered, I'm just starving.
Yeah, me too. Hey, what's your scrambled egg? Oh.
Thank you.
All that's for the tip.
I've had this shirt years, Dolly.
That's exactly why it's going out.
Well, it's good for a few more months, isn't it? And this one, I mean, they're good enough for work.
I'm having a chuck out, love. A spring clean before we flit. I want Crossgill to be a fresh start.
I suppose you want me to wear collar and tie when I'm dipping news. I can't see that it matters.
Well, it matters to me. Sometimes I've looked round these four walls and I've felt something, well, not far from panic. I don't mean that I've not been happy here. Of course I have. More than happy at times. But just now and then I've felt that my life were never going to change. You know what I mean?
Aye.
And now that it is changing, well, I don't want to fill it with the same old, well, you know.
Clobber of your husband's.
Not just that. There were wellies in that cupboard under the stairs, mouldering.
Never.
Newspapers with silver fish dropping from the pages.
Hello.
Oh, hello, Ma.
Jack's taken Robert down to play with one of the kiddies from the playgroup, so I thought I'd go up to Crossgill and see how Phil's getting on, if that's all right with you.
Oh, yes, that's fine. I'm a bit busy at the moment, but I'll be driving up later. I'll see you there.
Right.
Yeah, and if Phil ain't hard at it, Mark, tell him Dolly's on the way.
What's this, Dolly? Having a clear out?
Well, I'm trying to.
You're never throwing all this out.
Oh, yes. I don't want Matt working around Crossgill in them when he's 60.
But they're just what I need to finish off your clip rug. I'm clean out of clips. Oh, these'll do fine.
Archie, what time do you call this?
Thought the prodigal labourer had returned, eh, Phil?
Oh, it's you. What do you want? After that Victorian chest business, I'm in enough bother without you coming round here.
Ah, steady on, old
But
boy.
if Sandy were to walk in here now...
Oh, dear, you are under the thumb, aren't you? No good, old boy, petticoat government. No good at all.
What do you want, Eric?
Never let the women rule your life, Philip. They mean well, but they'll drive you to revolt in the end. If you're any kind of man, that is.
Look, get to the point. I'm very busy.
Oh, can we talk at the pub?
No.
Oh. Well, how long before you finished here? 2 weeks? 3? Really, I'm gathering quite a bit of furniture together, that's all.
I'm not interested.
Managed to force Dolly Skillbeck to pay over the odds for a pine dresser the other day. But I've got better. Your type of thing, Phil. Corner cupboards, chests. Valuable when properly restored, eh?
I'm not interested. Not after last time. Cup of tea before you go.
Let's go for a jar. Wash the dust out of this place for half an hour.
I can't. I've got too much work to do. Especially since Archie hasn't turned up.
He's about as reliable as a Mickey Mouse watch. I hope you'd give him his cards.
I would if he had any.
What have we come to, eh? He's totally unable to connect one thing with another. He spends half his time in Fantasyland. Yorkshire Independence Party.
Well, he kept me amused whilst he was here anyway. It's ridiculous, you know, but I envy him in a begrudging sort of way. He's got nothing. No ties. Just an old plastic bag full of records. And that old car.
I'll see you in the pub.
Here we go. Eric!
How'd you change your mind?
Oh, well. Oh, don't pull the door to. Damn thing keeps jamming. There's another job I've got to sort out.
Well, what about burglars, old boy?
Well, there's nothing in there to pinch yet, is there?
On your head be it.
How's the choppers now then?
Well, better out than in, Joe.
Oh, no, come away, Seth, man. Oh.
They're killing me, man. It's like having a gut full of rubble.
Well, you like a bit of bread with your hand, do you?
Oh, no. I've told her I can't cope with out like this.
She just wants you to enjoy things that you couldn't before you had dentures. Go on, put them in. We're getting used to them.
I'm not. Tint salmon, tuna, meat paste alike. But I can't do it that takes a lot of chewing. I've told Meg. Sometimes I think she does it on purpose.
I don't know, Seth. You pay 40 quid for a new set and you take them out to eat.
They're killing me, man. I'd have to go back for a refit. And I tell that dentist where to stuff him if he don't get it right this time. He's made a laughing stock of me. Hey, I might get my money back. Oh, no.
Better the devil you know, Phil, old boy, that's what I think.
I didn't mean it like that.
Didn't you? Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought you said women are all very well, but they have side effects, like their families.
You have a habit of simplifying things, Eric. Look, I think we ought to be getting back.
Nonsense.
I don't want another thanks all the same.
Yes, you do. Another chaser, then it's back to sunny Crossgill. You know, people don't give me credit for anything, least of all for being sensitive. But I am in a way. And I don't like the atmosphere in that old house, not one bit.
Same again, Mr. Pollard?
Yes, Henry. One more for the rolling English road, eh? I don't know. It's boring in here. No yuppies or yippies. Place is rather dull without idiots like that, Henry.
Maybe those two idiots are hard at work, heading for their first million.
Ah, yes, the work ethic still very strong in Beckendale, eh? Any sign of our salads yet?
Oh, sorry. Now,
Aren't they a picture, Mr. Wilkes?
Yeah, slightly overdone, don't you think?
Hi, where is everyone? Ma's gone up to Crossgill and I'm trying to find out where my hens are hiding their eggs. Oh, so you've still got your beat?
Yeah, looks like it.
Huh. Are you looking for Ma for anything special?
No, I've just got a couple of hours off, so I thought I'd pop up and see how Phil's getting on. And I thought I'd call him and see how your dinner went the other night.
Oh, very well. Stephen's nice.
Yes, he is.
He even gave Jack a few pointers on how to run the farm.
Oh, how did that go down?
Well, me and Matt enjoyed it.
Talk of the devil?
Your ears burning?
If you were telling Sandy how rude I was for not coming over to thank you for dinner, you were right to do so. I should have called before.
Oh, there's no need. Everyone enjoyed themselves.
Oh, including Jack?
Oh, especially Jack. There's nothing he likes better than a good argument.
Good job. I've just been up to Crossgill to see Phil, but he's not there.
Lunchtime, I expect.
Would one of you two mind giving him a message? The timber's being delivered this afternoon.
Oh, that's great. Thanks ever so much.
Yeah, Phil will be really pleased he can get the job finished now. Oh, I suppose that means it's our turn to have you round for a meal to say thank you.
That's no problem, really. But that doesn't mean to say I'm going to turn down an invitation. There is a limit to the amount of cans of beans I can get through in a week.
Smashing. Well, I'll have a word with Phil. He's pretty busy right now, but we'll fix up a date.
Oh, you're on. Well, Dolly, pass on my thanks to Mrs. Sugden, would you? Tell her I've never had a lamb stew to beat hers, but the syllabub was beautiful. And thank Jack as well. I'll wait for your call, Sandy. You can get me at Home Farm or in the Woolpack.
Right.
Hey?
Okay, you're in.
Okay, let her go.
Well, hang on a minute, hey. What? Hey, that was a near thing, Seth.
Thanks very much, Jock.
Blooming slave labour, this is.
Oh, it's typical of your generation, that is. You want everything for note. I know you've got a graft in this lot.
Oh, yeah? King Dosser of Beckindale. Mum's back.
Right, don't panic.
God, if she sees this, though...
Well, what's she doing back here?
Clear. Just hold on a minute, Mum. Just hold on.
Doing open this door. What's going on? Listen, Nick. What's happening?
Just having a meeting, that's all, Mum, OK?
Yeah, that's right. Yippies are in closed session, Caroline.
Have you two got girls in there?
Mum!
Look, I haven't got time to argue now. Just don't make a mess. I'll see you later.
Yeah, ta-ra. Have a nice day. It's about time we got some new business premises, Archie.
Yeah, I should say so.
Oh, what?
Charlatans! Quacks, Mrs. Bates. I've tried everything. Listen to me.
Pardon, Mr. Turner?
I said... I was even tempted by some bizarre folk remedy of Seth's until I realised what was in it.
It's not too late to get Joe to do it, you know. You did give him your word.
I am the man they've invited to speak, and I am the man they shall hear.
Or not.
Ready when you are, Mrs. Bates.
He's very attractive, isn't he?
Hey, you've not been married 5 minutes.
Oh, not as attractive as Jackie.
Oh, I don't know. Nor me.
Yeah, but he does put a lot of the blokes round here to shame, though, don't you think?
It's like that when Phil came to Beckindale. He seemed so different.
Didn't it worry you he was married?
Actually, it scared the hell out of me, but didn't stop me, nor him. Don't think it does in the end. Might talk about it, worry about it, but in the end... But don't you think you were lucky your relationship worked out? I mean, so often the sort of fella that sweeps you off your feet isn't the sort you stay with. I mean, if it were, I'd hardly be with Matt, would I? I think it were Matt's steadiness as much as anything that attracted me to him in the first place.
Oh, I reckon I've been lucky with Jackie. I mean, he's steady, but there's somewhat unpredictable about him and all. I mean, you hear people say how boring their marriage is. No, it's not like that with us. It's just getting better every day.
not saying it's easy or anything. We do row occasionally.
I'd like a tape recorder. Play that back to you in 10 years' time. See if you still think the same.
Oh, I bet you will, Dolly. I'm sure of it.
Now, are you sure, Mr. Turner?
Come on, Mrs. Bates, let's get out of here. Before Joe has time to put his 4 penneth in.
Oh, Alan, voice all right?
Oh, right. Well, I'll call a pop-up, Phil. You might change your mind.
I doubt it. I'm sorry about that, Eric, and I'm going to be very busy at Crossgill for the next few days.
Right. Well, I'll leave it a few days. Wait till the heat dies down. Right.
Oh, well, it's all water under the bridge. I'm sure Phil would understand. I think we've all got a bit wound up about everything.
You must be looking forward to moving, though.
Oh, yeah. Though we'll be sad to leave Emmerdale.
I can understand that. Annie finished your clip rug yet?
Almost. Last bit's going to be like walking across mat on floor.
You what?
She salvaged all the old clothes of his I were going to chuck out for clips.
Oh, dear me. Dolly.
Hmm?
Oh, my God.